All right, welcome to MMA Surge. I'm your host, Andrew Montanez. Today, we're lucky enough to have the California kid himself, Urijah Faber. If you guys don't know who Urijah Faber is, he is a former WEC champion, rocking a 28-6 record. He is always a top contender. Currently coaching Team Alpha Male, which has Chad Mendes, Joseph Benavidez, TJ Gillisaw, and a lot of other superstars. Welcome to the show, Urijah.
Danny Castillo always gets left out of that bunch, man.
Oh, Danny Castillo, yeah.
About the last call, Danny Castillo, the man, the myth, the legend.
Those will be the four that I say from now on.
Okay.
So how's it going, Urijah? I see you're shirtless. See you're really you're really dressed up for our show.
It's covered in sweat, unfortunately. I came from the gym, is right next door to our office, so I've been sitting here with the cold shirt on for a little bit, but had to take it off, keep it real.
I'm sure our female viewers won't mind.
All right, good.
So how's it going? You were starting something called the MMA Draft. What is the MMA Draft?
MMA Draft is part of our website, MMAdraft.com, and it's basically a website that's similar to MaxPreps.com and Rivals.com, which are websites dedicated to amateur athletes. Max Preps more for high school and Rivals more for college. MMA Draft is all about the amateurs of our sport, mixed martial arts. That means wrestlers, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu players, judo practitioners, boxers, kickboxers, pancration, anything that serves for a feeder into mixed martial arts. We're creating a platform, giving helpful hints, how to direct your career, highlighting individuals, and doing a lot of things that are just basically great for the amateurs to move forward.
So, as anyone, you didn't have an amateur MMA career, correct?
I did not have an amateur MMA career. I had an amateur wrestling career and some front yard boxing matches, which were always fun. But no actual amateur MMA when I was getting ready for the sport. I wasn't even allowed to do professional MMA. It was illegal in California. I was doing it on Indian reservations in 2003.
Was that to protect your eligibility while wrestling, or
no? It was just illegal in California. In 2003, mixed martial arts was not even illegal yet in California. So I think it was maybe 2005 they legalized California.
You were the Gladiator Challenge champion, correct?
Gladiator Challenge, King of the Cage, WEC before Zuffa had it. I was doing all the everything under the sun. So the cool thing about MMA Draft is the first combine that we're doing. It's actually at the UFC Fan Expo. It's July 6th, and it's the first of its kind. It's basically going to do a bunch of standardized testing, the same stuff that they use for like the UFC and for the football, basketball, baseball combines. Some standardized testing for athleticism. We're going to have sports psychologists there, physical therapists and trainers. We're going to have a lot of professional fighters from all the major organizations. We're going to have coaches and media. It's going to be a great networking and opportunity for these amateur athletes.
Now, what are you going to have them do? Are you going to have them do bench press and 40-yard dash and things like that?
No, we're going to have some agility stuff, some of the similar agility tests that they have on the other combines, and then we're going to have MMA-specific training as well, which will be wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing related. We have different categories, and you're going to be run through a series of things and be assessed and see where you stand for your age, for your weight, compared to professionals, compared to other amateurs. It's going to be pretty cool.
Now, do you grade them on out of a score, and then they'll be at the end of the combine? Will there be a number one amateur person out of this whole combine?
It's the first time we're doing this, so it's going to be a learning process. Right now, what we want to do is find out who have the best scores. It's all in mixed martial arts. It's not just how fast you can run or can you catch a ball. We're going to have actual wrestling criteria with a 2-minute period where they do takedowns, and they have to hit 4 different styles of takedown at least, but as many takedowns as they can get in the 2-minute mark. They'll have guys assessing their technique. They're able to bring their own partner or have an MMA Draft partner available depending on your size. Same type of thing for mitt work and stand-up, and Same for jiu-jitsu, transitions to submissions and things like that. There's also going to be the standardized testing, which, the things that we feel carry over from those common ground, criteria, like the things from football, baseball, and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take the things that we think are fitted best for mixed martial arts, and you can be able to see how you match up with the top soccer players and football players and basketball and so on. So it's going to be really cool, man. We're going to do interviews with the guys for content on the website. We're going to kind of get an idea of, where these guys come from, what they look like as athletes, what they look like as mixed martial artists.
That's very cool. And now I saw on the website that there will be 100 entrants. Is that correct?
100, yep. 100 people are going to be allowed to participate. We're going to have people that sign up and that we approve of. It's $100 to sign up to participate, and then we're also going to be giving out some scholarships as well. We want to make available some of the top gyms and teams in the U.S. and give them a few spots to be filled so that we can have a showing of some of the best talent in there. But yeah, we're making sure that the guys that are there going to be top-notch athletes.
Do you have to have an amateur background, whether it be MMA or wrestling, to qualify for this?
Yeah, you need to have some sort of experience. I mean, it's not there. You're going to be wasting everybody's time if you have never wrestled or never hit pads or never done jiu-jitsu. Yeah. You're not going to be allowed to do that. So we have a MMA Draft verified profiles on the website, which means you check out. We can, check out your results and check out, whether you are who you say you are, and make sure that it's up to par.
So guys are gonna have to go on MMADraft.com and then make a profile before they go to the draft, correct?
Correct. In order to, everyone who's going to participate is going to have a profile. The website's completely free. All it is a tool for folks out there. You can, watch techniques. You can hear interviews from other fighters. You can read articles on the best choices to make on navigating your career. Check out other top prospects in the nation, and get an idea of what kind of events are coming up and things like that.
It's a great tool. So I'm sure many people know you're an entrepreneur in the sport. Do you find that all these other business ventures, do you still have time to train and still fit in? Does it take away from your mixed martial arts career as a fighter?
No, that doesn't take away. I've been doing mixed martial arts for 10 years, and I've been wrestling for 20-something years. I went to college in that time at UC Davis, which is a major university. I've had multiple jobs, girlfriends, and family issues and everything else under the sun. And I'm used to being busy. I used to be a child actor. I used to do cartoon commercials and,
nice.
and do plays and stuff like that growing up. And I was an athlete in college. And I'm used to being busy. So now I haven't been running the day-to-day of any of my businesses. I've been training, but I have great strategic partners, and I have good ideas, and I do my part, which is talk about them with folks like yourself.
That's awesome. Now, I saw you tried to step in for the Renan Barão got injured. He was going to fight Eddie Wineland. I saw you were trying to get that fight, but you didn't. Is there anyone that you want to fight right now?
I want to fight everybody. Everybody. So, no, I don't care who I fight, man. I'm just chilling. I just in the gym, having a good time, traveling quite a bit, taking care of business. I've got, wherever I go, I'm staying busy, and I'm ready for anybody. I mean, I want to fight Cruz, Barão, Wineland, One Punch Pickett, McDonald. Who else we got out there? All sorts of guys. Whoever they want, whoever they think is the most important matchup for me, that's who I want to fight.
Also, you have art company? You started an art gallery?
Optical Panacea.
Mm-hmm.
OpticalPanacea.com, and optical means visual, panacea means cure, so it's a visual cure is what the name actually means. It's OpticalPanacea.com. We have I'm the computer sitting on one of these posters right now. We did this last time also.
Let's see this.
But this is one of these pieces of art. It's basically art photography. So that's actual beach photo that was taken by Sam Hahn, and then That's me beating the crap out of myself.
How much do those sell for?
We have different prices for different pieces. So we have the limited edition prints, which are on a special type of gloss, a special print that are signed by the artist, signed by the athlete, and those range anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 depending on what they are.
Wow.
And then we have prints, which are $20 to $50 depending. So we're just getting rolling with all this stuff, and they're really unique pieces of art, and they're really cool.
Not bad. You're all over the place.
And we have a showroom at Urijah in Las Vegas, the sports club there in the Palms, and they're really cool. We had an awesome event. Had a bunch of MMA folks there to break it in, but we've got some cool pieces up there, so they can check that out if they want as well.
Very nice. Any alpha male guys fighting anytime soon?
I think Chad Mendes is fighting our buddy Clay Guida, so that should be interesting. I think it's maybe August 31st, I think is what it is. And Danny Castillo has a big fight coming up as well.
He's fighting on the Ellenberger card, right?
Yeah, I think so. So that's pretty awesome. It's one of those things where we're all ready at the drop of a hat. So if something pops up, we're ready to grab and jump in there.
Anything you have coming up?
Yeah, you were saying earlier that the Wineland thing. They never called me for the Wineland fight.
You were just asking for it, correct?
I would say people were talking about it online, and I said, I have a real hard time turning down a good fight. So they never called me on it, but I was always ready, of course.
Are you still staying at 135? Are you just gonna, you gonna stay at 35? No more 45?
No, I'm at 135, man. This is a weight class that suits me well. I'm big for the weight class, which is nice. I was really small for 145 pounds, but when I first started in the sport, there wasn't 135 pounds. I became a world champion at 145 pounds, and I stayed there for a long time. Got a bunch of different titles there, and when it was time to drop to 35s, I made that move. I probably could have done it a couple of years before, but it was getting opportunities at 45. So I met some guys in the Ultimate Fighter show this last weekend that were friggin' huge, man. I went there to check it out, and there was guys that said they walked around at 170 dropping down to 35s. And I'm thinking, man, this sport's getting more and more competitive.
That's crazy.
It's pretty awesome to see.
No 125 for you, correct?
Yeah, right. I put on almost 19 pounds last fight.
What are you like right now? What are you walking around at? Like, you say they walk around 170. What do you walk around to make 135?
About 154 probably right now. Last night I went to bed around almost 56, and I can get up to like 58 fairly easily. And then when I start training hard, I'm like 53.
I remember reading something probably back in 07 or 08 about you. Your diet. Are you? It said you were holistic. Are you still? Is it holistic diet you're on, or? I remember reading something about. I read something about that a few years ago, and
I was raised like in a real unique upbringing. So my family has always been about healthful living, and I'm not like real strict about anything. I just try to eat the best quality of stuff. I'm not like, I don't eat much red meat, but I eat red meat. I have ice cream on occasion. I'm not like a weirdo about that kind of stuff, but my whole life has been about being healthful and, making sure that I put the best stuff in my body. I was born in a house in Isla Vista, which is a little college town, and to midwives, and I haven't had immunization shots. I rarely use conventional medicine. It's just been like a kind of a different type of upbringing.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. That's do you drink alcohol?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Some amp energy.
Beer is my alcohol of choice.
What is your alcohol of choice? Beer?
Beer.
Don't you have something with like amp energy? Do you go do amp energy and vodka or?
Yeah, amp energy, vodka, and lemon. Good little mix.
Not bad. Maybe I'll have one of those tonight.
There you go.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, Urijah. Anytime you're in the LA area, we'd love to have you maybe show a mixed martial arts move or some signature move you do. We focus on techniques a lot here, but we do a few interviews here and there. So if you ever want to come
LA?
on, we're in like
LA?
Los Angeles, yeah. But
okay.
We'll come up to SAC if you ever want to have us up there. We'll bring a camera crew and film you doing some moves and stuff and teaching our audience.
All right, man. Well, I'm out in LA quite a bit actually, so.
Let us know when you're down. Any day you want.
Check out Twitter. I'm always posting when I'm down there.
We'll
I was
tweet
just there a couple days ago.
We'll tweet it. We'll tweet at you. We'll send you a tweet.
Okay.
All right, thanks
Cool,
a lot,
brother.
Urijah. There it is, the former WEC champion himself, Urijah Faber.
Take it easy, bro.
Is that all right?
Good.
Is that okay?
It was good.
It's good.
So, yeah,